I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Alrighty, here we go, baby. It is the KVJ After the Show podcast. Already at Thursday. Getting there.
Turkey.
That's it. Yeah, I see you got some things going on. You got a Panther game tonight you can go check out. Also, they've got the Twas the Night Before. Cirque du Soleil is opening up. I think we're going to go check that out tomorrow night.
I'm going to go that on Saturday.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do the matinee.
I'll let you know how it is.
Yeah.
Either tomorrow night.
You guys call me on Sunday and you tell me how it goes.
Okay, yeah. We could do that. Absolutely. So, yeah, already kind of getting the weekend plans together.
I'm also going to go tomorrow night to the Maltz because they're doing this show called Cosmos. It's like all these sexy, hot people doing trapeze.
Okay.
And you literally sit at these cabaret tables and you have cocktails kind of like right under where they're like dancing around and they're all sexy. We went to this show a year ago with the same crew, and they redid the whole show apparently and made it sexier.
That's some Eyes Wide Shut shit.
No, it's not that far. Nobody's getting porked.
Yeah.
Now that's art.
But I will. Panda took a great video last year of it, and I'll post another video of it. It's this weekend at the Maltz, and it is fabulous.
Okay.
Very cool.
And then, yes, Saturday at the Kravis. We're very theatrical this weekend.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, that's that time of year when they do all that kind of fancy stuff.
And then Saturday night, I'm at Rendezvous at the Lighthouse, which is an eating party. All the Jupiter restaurants. It's a who's who of sampling unlimited cocktails, unlimited food.
I think I did that one year. It was fun, and I was going for the cocktails. The only thing is that Lighthouse on kind of a steep incline. Boy, I took a step. I almost went all the way down. Like, if I didn't catch myself the whole party, I would have been the spectacle.
You would have been one of the...
I don't know what it is. When I build up speed, boy, it really gets going. I'm just head over feet the whole way down.
You were almost one of the ghosts that haunts the lighthouse.
I'd have snapped my neck. That'd have been so horrific. And I think it was a white party, too. I was in all white, so I'd have been all dirty. I'd have had a broken neck.
Do they allow you on that lighthouse? Are you? How far up can you go?
You can go all the way to the top.
Holy shit.
They don't let kids up there. Because Rocco wanted to climb it and they said no. But my girlfriend Franny, she got engaged up there.
Oh, cute.
Matt proposed at the top of the Jupiter Lighthouse.
Would you, if you had to stand up there and look out, would your butthole pucker? Is that too high for you?
It's odd what triggers it. I don't ever know. You know, there's different times, different heights, depends upon the situation. So,
what the landscape is in the background, maybe.
Yeah, if I'm looking out, I'm not as bad. It's just the look down. As soon as I do that, and then I start thinking of myself falling, that's when I start to not like it as much.
Butthole pucker.
Yeah, it does. It's a weird reaction.
It is.
It just it hurts you in the nuts. I don't know why.
It does. It kind of like it makes this ticklish feeling in your butthole through your balls and kind of through your
It's like my taint tightens. Yeah, it's a weird feeling right in that little spot.
Well, a tight taint's better than a loose one.
No, it's not a comfortable feeling. It's not enjoyable.
Nobody wants a loose hanging taint, though.
You feel like you're having an anxiety attack in your butthole and in your taint.
Yeah.
If you can wrap your head around that. I don't know if you can.
It's a lot. It is definitely a lot. Got some comments here. Charlene said, oh, man, love the video from the Pie It Forward event with Super Pie knocking Virginia off the stage and then her cold cocking him several times in the face. She said, I'm a Cajun as well, and I've never seen the video of Virginia wailing on Jaybird. I thought I was going to pee my pants as I'm just like she is. I think I would have done the same exact thing.
Look, it was an accident. I had 12 and a half 12-inch shoes on.
No, you had size 12 shoes on.
No, whatever it's called. I don't fucking know this shoe language.
You had size 12 shoes on, and you're like a size 10.
I'm a 10 and a half.
So they were too big, and you tripped.
They were 12 and a half, by the way. They were the only ones that matched the outfit at the costume store. I'm like, shit, I guess I'll get them. And I remember putting them on in my house. I'm going, I can't really walk that sturdy. It's like I don't walking on my ankles.
Yeah, it definitely was something. So thanks to my daughter, Kaylin, she kind of repurposed it and put it to music and everything. So it's kind of a remixed version of it.
Oh, it's such a great video. Yeah. It's so fun.
It's up on our Instagram, also YouTube Shorts. You'll be able to find our TikTok as well. Now, got another email here, some comments. It says, I was happy this morning when you guys brought back digital drama. That used to be one of my favorite skits that you guys did. I'm so happy you brought it back. You guys crack me up when you do your impressions, Charlene, like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd seen some people had mentioned it, and so, we do. We keep an eye on, what you guys want. And some people had said, hey, I missed that, missed connections. So, it's a couple bits that people want. So, we'll try it out and bring it back for a bit. I think with about everything, you run it for a while, and then it starts to get a little bit stale, and give it a little bit of a break.
Oh,
and then,
amen.
We'll hear about it if it gets stale. Believe.
Absolutely. No, I know. Don't worry. Rose. She said, you were talking about teachers' salaries today, and doesn't seem like teachers are very happy in Palm Beach or Broward County. I think Martin might be the only one. They recently had gotten a raise.
Oh, good.
Yeah, which is good, and they've really, boy, I got to tell you, our educational system's a mess. In Florida, it's even worse. I mean, the fact that we're 49th or 50th in the nation, an average teacher's salary, that's just embarrassing. And
it is.
Things are really kind of shifting right now, and I don't think they have a really good answer on what to do. It seems like with the attendance dropping the way it is in both Broward and Palm Beach counties, they're saying, hey, and it affects how much money they get from the state then, based on how many kids are going to the school. So I get where you want teacher salaries. It's just almost like the whole system's broken, or we just got to take it to the ground and rebuild it in a way that makes sense on educating our kids and paying our teachers the right amount of money. So I don't know where we're going to go with that. Rose says, I'm in my 9th year of teaching. I make $49K, so she's even above or below the average. She said, I love my job, but as a single mom in South Florida, we live paycheck to paycheck for sure.
Yeah, and there are people who make less money than the 49 grand. I mean, there's a whole spectrum of salaries when it comes to teachers. Not everyone's making 54 or 49. There's people making less than that.
Sure.
And that sucks.
Yeah, it really does. One of the people that I'd seen that was at the school board meeting last night, they were talking to the school board saying, I know of a teacher that has 4 jobs. Like, that's absolutely insane. 4 jobs.
That's when you finally just go, all right, we got to make OnlyFans work somehow.
Yeah, it's a shame. And look, I honestly don't know how they do it. I mean, I know my wife, and she's, like kindergarten through 3rd grade. Like, she doesn't come home. She's there 12 plus hours every day.
Wow.
Just doing everything. Like, I don't see her most nights. She gets home at 7, and she's been there since 7. So, I mean, that's how long it takes. I mean, if you're really doing detail-oriented work and you really care and you put yourself fully into it, it's absolutely a full-time job.
That is a long day.
It's a very long day.
If you're doing some Mr. Feeney, some Dangerous Minds kind of teaching, where you want the kids to learn, you want to be that teacher. You do it for the love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, passion is everything.
You're not doing it for the check.
No, and there are people out there that really do love teaching, and they're good at it. Mm-hmm. And I think a great teacher does deserve great money.
Amen.
Yeah. And, yesterday I was talking about how they've now gotten to a point where they're going to take the cap off what they can pay the high school coaches, which I applaud as well, because I think that's great. Football being such a great export that we have here, and an opportunity for kids to make generational money or get college scholarships and NIL money. I think that's fantastic. But yeah, the teacher pay has got to change. And I don't know what they're doing in other states, but like one person said, yeah, I stopped teaching back in Florida years ago. The pay was so bad. But when I was teaching in Texas, pay was amazing and the cost of living was low. And, that's what they're saying is the one teacher just said, yeah, I mean, you've given us the almost 2% pay increase, but that's not keeping up with inflation and the cost of living. So, we're making more money, but everything costs more. So our standard of living is actually decreased.
And Florida is rough because the inflation here, I feel like, is higher than everywhere else in the country.
It does seem like that. And if it's not the worst, I feel like it's in the top 5.
Well, I've traveled around and seen prices in other places, and South Florida is expensive.
Well, I watched a YouTube video about it. So there you go.
Yeah.
You travel, I watch traveling.
Yeah. And to clarify, the state's not prioritizing coaches over teachers. What it is they're just taking the cap off. So it's up to the schools themselves. But you notice we have a couple programs here that they're either an area where you get great players, or that's a big thing for them to have that. And so they'll be able to be competitive with some of the more competitive programs, like in Georgia, for instance, that they pay their coaches a ton of money.
There's difference between private school and public school, and public schools they have their whole different standards they gotta follow. Private, they get to do it. They're doing their own thing.
Yeah.
So if a coach is making more money there, that's because they're not on, the public school system way. I know what public school system coaches make. It's dog shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and I had kind of seen, I was talking to one of the coaches at Palm Beach Central about just what they were doing with the pay. And so this has been something they've been pushing for a while to make it more competitive. Look, I think they all need more money. It's
they do.
not prioritizing one over the other. It's saying, let's just, we seem to throw money at, I know we need a ton of money for everything, but it really feels like the school system in Florida is really in flux between private magnet schools and the public schools, what it's going to be. I think doing those vouchers has kind of added more questions and insecurity to some of the public schools. I don't know what their future is going to be. They're going to be closing some. They're starting to earmark some of the schools already in Broward that they're going to shut that school.
Wow.
If all of a sudden you drive by and the school's gone and there's a new 18-story apartment building there.
It's condos.
Yeah, just
It would
know
be, yeah.
that condos are going to be coming.
Well, that's what they're saying. They say we could sell some of this property and make a ton of money to then refund the schools, which I guess it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
If the schools are half full, sometimes you'd be like, yeah, close it, sell the property, make money on that, put it back into the school district, and then maybe pay more teachers.
How many rich motherfuckers are they expecting to come to Florida?
A lot.
I mean, so many? Is this going to be the new rich?
Depending on who you believe, everybody's saying, it's a New York mass exodus.
It's political.
It's very political.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens with that. But people are going to keep coming here. I mean, South Florida is the 4th largest metropolitan area in the country. When you combine from Palm Beach down through Miami-Dade.
But it sounds like you're going to have money to come down. You can't.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Yeah, it is getting more expensive, no doubt. And that's it. I mean, with people that are buying their houses with cash. That's what, I think we're the highest in the country. It was like 42%, something like that.
Damn.
It was 35 or 42 somewhere.
Just buying the whole entire house with cash.
Yeah, just walk right up. Be like, yeah, here's all the money. It's my house.
Could you imagine?
That's what people do. I noticed weird shit going on where people were legit. After I bought my house, they're trying to buy my house outright. They go, we know you just bought a house, but we'll pay you this much just to buy it right now. I'm like,
you're like, I just bought it.
Yeah, leave me the fuck alone. I'm trying to make a dinosaur garden.
Yeah.
Which increases the value.
Oh, that makes the value go up so much.
They would destroy my dinosaur garden in minutes.
No, don't say that.
Just like the meteorite, Virginia.
The person who's talking about how they made more money in Texas said, when I was coaching football, here, my yearly stipend was $500.
Yeah, the most you would be making was $2,000 for. And the other thing too is sometimes they would pay a JV coach and a high school coach the same amount of money. Especially, let's say the JV team was terrible and the high school team was great. They're making the same amount of money.
That's weird.
Yeah,
there should be incentives and bonuses based on performance.
Yeah, it's just a matter of where that budget comes from, And so he said in Florida, I was making $500 a year for coaching. In Texas, coaching football there, my stipend was $8,000.
Wow, and it was $500 here.
$500 in Florida, $8,000 in Texas. So that's what you're seeing when you're a coach.
Whoa.
And another state calls you and you've been doing well. And I know that there are several, even in Palm Beach County, Broward, coaches that they got plunked by Georgia schools. And they went up there and started coaching.
It's a decision for the guy's family.
Yeah.
It's cost of living. It's everything. Mm-hmm. And if you show a guy how he can have a better life for him and his family, he's going to take it.
Well, some people, if you hate sports and you don't like sports and it's not your thing, you don't think coaching's a real job for some reason. And coaching is absolutely a real job.
Sure. Yeah.
It's a lot of dedication, and you're training people in a craft, and you're helping them out with that craft.
Oh, absolutely.
That's anything in life.
Yeah.
In a sense, you are a teacher. Now, I know that's going to probably get people mad at me because if you start talking about giving money to any kind of sports and you're not getting any kind of money in the schoolroom, people are going to get mad. And I get it.
But they both need it.
Yeah. And I also wish it would rain chocolate drops and live in a river of caramel.
I can make that happen because Panchita dropped by and she brought us chocolate drops with caramel.
Yes, Panchita, one of our KVJ Nationers, who we absolutely love.
Aw, she brought us so many treats from her trip. She went up to visit her son, and she'd got all like candies and wine and olive oil and barbecue sauce. Oh, we're going to be eating good, boys.
Yeah, and you know what? She spoke to me in Spanish, and I understood her, and she's Puerto Rican. And so I thought I couldn't understand Puerto Rican Spanish because I was at a baseball game and I was with another person that was Spanish. I'm like, why do I not understand anything they're saying? They said they're Puerto Rican. He said that it's very choppy or a lot of slang and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm never going to be able to understand a Puerto Rican. So I thought I'd never be able to understand Bad Bunny. And she talked to me. I'm like, I got it. I heard it.
It was very impressive.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, she instructed me to put this bottle in the refrigerator, and then I embarrassed myself by not knowing where the refrigerator was.
You're not a refrigerator guy, though. Don't be so hard on yourself.
This is a new room.
Yeah.
It
Dude,
was.
I sometimes forget where my microphone's at, so don't feel so bad.
It was one of those moments where I'm like going, I know what you said. And I started walking like the refrigerator. I started walking to it, and you're like going, there's no refrigerator there, Kev.
But it could have gone worse. At least you didn't like walk into a wall or something.
You're right. You're right. It was kind of impressive for a second. And we're talking a little bit about bagels. H&H Bagels is opening up in South Florida, their second location. They've got one in Boca. I have not been to that one yet. They're opening up in the Nora, and that is an area. That's going to be interesting to see what happens with that Nora area. I'm really keeping an eye on it. They want it to be West Palm Beach's Wynwood. And so they've got it's north of the railroad. So it's just some industrial buildings like what they'd had. And it looks like they're putting a lot of money into it. But it is really close to a not very good neighborhood. And in fact, I was just reading a story today where the neighborhood on the other side of the tracks, they had that Sunset Lounge, which used to be big in the 20s and 30s. And they had Ella Fitzgerald and a lot of people there. And one of the city commissioners is saying, our crime is out of control here in this neighborhood. And that's just butting right up to that Nora. And so you kind of have those pockets. I know that's a South Florida city thing. I'm sure Wynwood had a lot of the same issues with crime and all that. But, City Place used to be that way too. That wasn't a great area. And they built it and they've kind of edged, a little bit of the crime out with added security. But still, they've had their own issues there. So it's kind of tough as we have some of these nicer developments and they're right up against people like saying, hey, man, it'd be nice to go in there and jack somebody's car or some watches.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on, see what happens with that Nora area. But the H&H just opened up there. They got a coffee shop there. They're going to have a pizza place that's supposed to be, and it seems like they're targeting New Yorkers because they got the H&H bagels, and then they've got, I can't remember the name of the pizza place, but it was voted by somebody as the #1 pizza in America, and it's supposed to be from New York, and it's authentic. And
it's
all
only going to be $18 per garlic knot.
Right, probably. Yeah.
One cheese pizza, that'll be $47.
What?
I have to take out a loan?
Teresa said when you buy bagels up north, they're usually just made so fresh and hot that's why they're better. She said there's a place we go to, Fair Lawn, New Jersey, called Hot Bagel.
Yeah, but you're in Jersey then.
Yeah, so Jersey people were kind of flexing. They were saying that Jersey actually has, better bagels.
Hold on, wait. Jersey was arguing with New York.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I even saw they had a thing this week. I didn't get what was #1, but somebody actually beat New York out. I didn't see who it was.
For bagels?
Yeah. It was 4 bagels.
Kind of seems like New York's been getting beat out by a lot of their staple. The pizza, the bagel, all the things they're known for.
Yeah.
They're not, a lot of people are saying.
Connecticut beat them for pizza.
Yeah, they're not the king on the big old building anymore.
I don't know what's happening with New York city cuisine. It's crazy, though. And Ann said Maplewood Bagel Market in Jupiter is owned by Eric, former New Yorker, who makes his bagels every day, and they are the best.
Because of the water.
And John said Chesapeake and Capitol Bagel in Broward is the place to go.
Any food, fresher is better. If the bagel is made someplace else and then has to be transported to whatever place it's brought, you lose freshness. But if you go to the place and they're making the bagels there, that's always going to be a superior taste.
And that's got nothing to do with New York.
It's just time.
That's food in general.
Yeah.
Hot and fresh.
Fresher equals better with everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and they were just saying the one thing that I did kind of realize, too, is it seemed like a lot of people just really like their neighborhood place. There were a lot of mom and pop bagel places that people were saying, yeah, this is my choice. It wasn't really the chains that are around that we know of.
That's how I feel about pizza. I mean, pizza, my favorite kind of pizza is from a chain. From a mom and pop place that most people don't even know about because it's in your neighborhood. And if you're in Boynton, you're not coming up to Gardens unless you know somebody to get that kind of pizza. And I'm not going down to Boynton.
It's also the convenience of it.
Yeah, because there's so many pizza places just even in this county that I've never been to. And I know they make good pizza.
Well, get out there, young man.
I'm trying, dog. I'm fucking trying. Get off my ass. Step off. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some KVJ Eats over the break.
Okay.
Yeah.
And got an email here from Linda, who she said, Kev, looking for a thing to watch. The Lowdown with Ethan Hawke on FX is a fun ride. So many good characters.
He's good. I like Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
He's been around forever.
Yeah, he absolutely does do some really good stuff. So, yeah, I'll put that on my list. Appreciate that.
He's good in Training Day. I don't know when's the last time you've seen Training Day. That is a movie
It's been a while.
I would go back and revisit Training Day. That movie is awesome. Denzel is fucking
I saw
great.
a scene on TV. They just showed a scene. It was Ethan Hawke and Denzel, and I was just like, I walked away the same thing. It wasn't Ethan. I was like, gosh, Denzel's just something.
Virginia.
Just something.
You wolf? Ha! You wolf? Ha! You wolf?
He's so freaking good.
It's from the movie.
I've never seen it.
That's insane to me. You need to see The Departed. You need to see Training Day.
He's got so many good. The Equalizer movies are fantastic. I don't know if you've watched those.
I haven't seen them.
Those are great. Freaking love those movies.
Is that Denzel?
Yeah, it's Denzel. He's a dude that's kind of like, he's just a retired badass who's just trying to chill and live a quiet life. And of course, somebody always kind of it victimizes somebody that's close to him, or he sees and he's like, all right, I got to come back and kick some ass.
Yeah.
I got to make this right.
Yeah, he's the equalizer.
Even if it's a shitty movie, actors like Denzel, even if it's a shitty ass project, their parts are always good.
He's captivating.
Well, there's just some actors, even if the script is terrible, their parts are good. They've elevated that shitty movie, at least on the parts.
Yeah, he just doesn't ever suck. You're right.
Yeah.
The movie could be subpar, but Denzel's always fantastic.
He brings the heat every time. Never dials it in.
Yeah. What do you think about Leo DiCaprio? Does he have the same standing?
I like him as an actor. I think he's very good. I know, take away the man behind the scenes, not the personal, but the actor, he's good.
I've just never been like thoroughly impressed. I guess I loved him in Titanic. I think I like younger Leo more than older Leo.
Because motherfucker, you don't watch the newer movies.
I just don't know. He doesn't do it for me. People always talk about, oh, he's a heartthrob. Not this heart.
You're not showing. Stay on topic. We're talking about his acting, not his looks, his acting.
It's all connected for me.
You shallow.
I am a shallow bitch.
Well, then I guess you're not going to go watch one battle after another.
No, I'm going to see Wicked.
Okay. I'm not.
Which on which?
You know the witch got to support the witch.
She's got to.
Jennifer Lawrence is saying this is the best movie I have ever seen.
Oh, boy.
Wow. That's a bold statement.
J-Law, just.
Is she in it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But still, J-Law, take it easy.
Yeah, she said that there's not an extra minute in it. At no point does it drag. It is a thriller based on Thomas Pynchon's 1990 novel Vineland, holding a 94% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It features Sean Penn, Regina Hall, Benicio del Toro.
I mean, all heaters, man.
Yeah.
Pretty good cast, yeah. So I had not even heard of it, but it's one battle after another. I think maybe I did see the previews on TV, but
That's just it. There's so much shit out there to watch. You don't even know when a movie's coming out anymore.
That sounds like the Kevin Ralston story. One battle after another.
oh yeah, absolutely. My
He
gosh.
can relate.
Yeah, I can. Just doesn't stop. Yeah, it's got it down that it came out September 26th, so it's actually, I guess, already out. Maybe I don't know. That's
Never even
odd.
heard of it. And that's not a knock on that. I just think there's so much noise to get through.
There is.
Yeah, they're talking about latest thing I saw. It's coming to digital. How did I completely miss this movie if it's so amazing?
I was too busy watching K-pop Demon Hunters twice.
See, there you go. There's too much distractions, y'all.
I missed it.
And then if you're watching shit on YouTube, and then there's just so much stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess get ready. Good news. I probably wouldn't go see it in the theater anyway. So
I think
digital's great for
people
me.
who love movies that are very like my buddy Jesse, that owns the antique shop.
I saw him yesterday.
He's very movie driven, and he was a big reason why I'd always watch movies I would not necessarily watch, because he'd do the research on them and say, Bird, man, I'm telling you, the reviews are great. It's about this, about that. And he'd get me jacked up to want to watch that. And I think that type of personality finds those kind of movies.
He's an actor. He's a good actor himself.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's been in every KVJ horror movie. Of course he's a good actor.
You can check it out on Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, and Fandango at home. In fact, it dropped on digital last Friday. So it's almost been out a week, but I will tell you, other people not loving it as much. A guy from USA Today, he gave it 2.5 out of 4 stars. He said, one battle is a mixed bag compared to the rest of Anderson's impressive resume. Not as wacky as Inherent Vice, more engaging than Phantom Thread, yet not a top-notch level of the master.
So did 94, is that an audience or is that a journalist? Because I can give a fuck what the journalists say.
I assume it's a journalist for USA Today. He's their film review critic.
I'm
Is that what
saying
you're
the
asking?
94% for the movie. Is that from the people or is that from the people writing about the movie? Because if it's high with the journalists, I usually don't like the movie. And if it's high with the people, I like the movie. I don't, the critics are shit.
Okay.
I think that was the Rotten Tomatoes, maybe. The 90-something.
Yeah.
That's the people, right?
Yeah. I'll look it up.
Yeah, I'm checking it out here real quick.
I didn't mean to. God, didn't mean to stall at the
You gave
applause.
Kevin quite the speed bump.
It's
Well, I want to know. There's a difference between 94 with critics and 94 with the people.
It looks like it's 94 with critics, 85% on the popcorn meter, which is the fans, right?
Okay, those are good scores.
Yeah, 95 and an 85.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I think anything over a 70 is considered good, or 75.
He's a C-plus kind of man.
Well, three out of 4 people like your shit. When does that ever happen?
That's great.
It's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would say that would be one to go check out. Don't listen to the guy who writes reviews for USA Today.
Fuck that guy.
Mm-hmm. And this person, Brandon from the Fort, I believe it'd be Pierce, not the Lauderdale, said something maybe to help the lady with no money for the attorney. We got that email the other day after, what was it, like 39 years, something like that. They're getting a divorce. He has not run the medical practice that he kind of was the medical guy. She was a nurse, but she was kind of running the office for him. And I guess he just made enough bad business decisions. One day she just finally had enough and said, I want the divorce. And he was like, all right, well, I'm going to get on with my life. Let's get this thing over with quick then. Didn't put much of a fight up for it. He said she could, if her new employer offers a legal insurance plan, check into that. Usually a cheap option to then hire attorneys throughout a network, kind of like a PPO health plan. So hope that helps. It's a quick place to check since a lot of people are in open enrollment right now.
Lawyer insurance?
Guess so. Yeah, legal insurance plan is, I guess, what the technical name would be, but maybe your company offers it. In case you do need an attorney.
It sounds like she has a pre-existing condition, though.
I know, right? Because she's coming into it like that.
Right.
Now, when she had sent an email, the business didn't really work out. She's got a new job, salary approximately $105K. His new job's going to be about $230K. And she was asking about, do I deserve alimony for that, or is it unreasonable for me to think that I should receive it?
I don't know. That's a court. They have a calculator and they figure all that out. That's the court's decision.
Oh, that's going to be a long calculator kind of moment. Like, how much money is this going to cost?
How many years were you married? They look at that.
Yeah, I think it was a 29.
That's a
They've
long
already
time.
raised their kids. Their kids are up and grown. So she was there, kind of helped start the business with them, got it going.
If he doesn't have any money, you can't take half of nothing.
I think she'd be going after part of his salary, is what she's asking.
Oh, that would be.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Imagine working, knowing that like every hour you're working is just not at all going to be yours whatsoever.
The first 3 go to her.
It's just so heartbreaking to think about.
Enjoy your coffee.
Like your first 2 weeks of work is nothing. You're fucked. You see none of that.
And she got back to talk about the differences between the collaborative divorce and the contested divorce. She said it's basically all in the approach. In collaborative divorce, each party has their own lawyers too, and collaborative lawyers work with you and the other party's lawyers to reach a mutual agreement outside of court, while contested divorce takes an adversarial, court-focused approach to fight for their client's interests. And
it's always better to stay out of court. Because you're talking about so much more money that's going to cost you in legal fees. If you can figure it out amongst the lawyers, that's better. But yeah, if you have your own separate lawyer looking after your own separate interests, that is good.
Objection, Your Honor.
You might have to give a little bit, you
very
know?
confused by this email.
Yeah, considering you're talking about, I guess, what you would be making in a new salary, to me, look, I think you probably both just need a clean break, right?
Sometimes that's what they say.
Yeah, if you don't have any assets, he said he wants to sell the house and you guys split it right down the middle.
Yeah, it seemed fair.
Sell this, sell that, split everything right down the middle. I don't know. Are you entitled to any of his salary? If he's making $230 and you're making $105, I don't know how that works.
I don't either.
Yeah, not sure.
The lawyer will tell you, though, your lawyer, not his lawyer, your lawyer.
Yeah, that's it.
Right
I go to them for that.
Oh, my God. 2 Virginias?
What's that?
Fingers over here. Sausage hands hit the volume up button on his computer.
I can't wait to watch this show.
I know. He just
Excited.
needs it.
And Angelica said, you need to talk about Amber Czech, 20-year-old welder and tradeswoman who was beat to death with a hammer at her workplace because a guy that worked with her didn't like her.
A lot of people on TikTok are talking about this chick because she was a welder, a female in a dominated by men industry, and I guess at work, one of her coworkers just...
Yeah, it says a Minnesota man, David Bruce DeLong, 40-year-old, was arrested and charged with second-degree intentional murder after fatally attacking his 20-year-old coworker, Amber Czech, with a sledgehammer at Advanced Process Technologies around 6 a.m. Monday. Surveillance video shows DeLong leaving his workstation, grabbing Czech's sledgehammer and striking her repeatedly in the head. He then told an employee, "I hit her with your hammer. She is gone." Czech died at the scene from blunt force trauma. DeLong admitted he disliked Czech and had been planning to kill her for some time. Czech's father remembered her as a hardworking welder who recently graduated from a technical community college. The welding program, the company paused production for the week. They're going to upgrade the charge to first-degree premeditated murder. He remains in custody.
I was going to say, how is that not premeditated murder if he said he's going to do it?
Right, he planned it. He thought about it.
Planned.
Yeah, they'll get him
first
for
degree,
that.
baby.
That's insane. Just could you imagine you're just working, you have no idea, and somebody despises you that much, and what is your mentality is like, okay, well, you're about to spend the rest of your life. Is it worth it? You really
he's a
have to kill.
psycho.
Like, what the hell's wrong?
Maybe she didn't accept his advances and he got his little feelings hurt.
This is the part where Virginia adds a lot of details on something she doesn't.
He was hitting on her. She wanted nothing to do with him.
Dude, why
she
do you
said,
think I never
leave me alone?
Why do you think I never turned my back on Virginia?
Yeah, that's really insane that, there's just so many broken people walking around and you don't know how far they are from just picking up a hammer and bludgeoning somebody in the head with it.
There is a movie back from the 90s called Falling Down with Michael Douglas, and it's about this guy who's on the verge of a breakdown, and he ends up, his give a damn has been busted, and he's trying to find his daughter, and his ex-wife won't allow him to get there. Ooh. So he's trying to find, the whole movie is him trying to get to the house, and people keep crossing him. He's on the edge, and he fucking just starts taking people out the entire way. And you don't know when someone's on that edge, when they're about to, like, fuck society, I've been done wrong my whole life.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you never know.
It's almost like, we talk about if we could only get readings on people, like you have a gas gauge.
Yeah.
If you can just see that on people, what their snapometer is. It's like there's a guy at a gas station not long ago, within the last month, and I just remember the story of him. There was a guy that came in, was walking out of the guy's gas station. The guy worked there, came out with a gun and just started lighting the guy up. Just like no reason. I don't know if he didn't say good morning or what the hell happened, but it was like, why this guy this day? And I mean, just said, you know what? Who cares?
Well, I mean,
I'll throw my whole life away right now. Let's do it. It's worth it.
We don't want violence in any way here. I mean, we're not looking at that. But the ones that I think really do freak people out are the random acts of violence. If you're just chilling and all of a sudden someone comes up to you you never met before and clubs you in the head with a hammer or something, that's the boogeyman.
Right.
You
Wrong place, wrong time.
Right.
Nothing you could have done to change.
You can't prepare for it. It's just, you're just living your life. You're, singing a song 1 minute and the next thing you know, club in the head.
More and more, your mother, the agoraphobic, had it right.
Rest in peace, Mom. You were right.
Just stay home, huh?
Stay home, where most people are safe from being clubbed by a hammer at home.
My mom would only go out if it had anything to do with food. That was the one.
That's the only thing that would get her.
Grocery stores and restaurants was how you could get my mom out of the house.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, that I'm going to go home and hide. All plans canceled. That's it. All right, well, one day to the weekend. Can't wait. Y'all be back here tomorrow. We'll see you then. Goodbye.